When people speak about the future, they often speak in the language of escape. Escape Earth, escape biology, escape limitation, escape death, escape the slow, fragile terms of being human. But I want to begin somewhere else. What if the real question is not how far we can go, but what kind of civilization is doing the going? Because sooner or later, every dream of expansion becomes an ethical question. And that is especially true now. We stand at the edge of multiple frontiers at once: artificial intelligence, biotechnology, brain computer interfaces, space exploration, new forms of collective intelligence, even the possibility of becoming something more than the human being history has known. This can sound exhilarating, it can also sound terrifying, and both reactions make sense. But the manuscript's cosmic vision offers a crucial correction to both naive optimism and apocalyptic fear. It suggests that the next step is not expansion without principle, but expansion guided by responsibility. Not conquest of the cosmos, but participation in an interconnected universe. Not domination, but stewardship at a larger scale. I think that distinction is everything, because if we carry the same unexamined patterns into the future, extraction, arrogance, rivalry, tribalism, domination, then becoming a multiplanetary species will not make us wiser. It will simply make our confusion more mobile. If we export immaturity to the stars, we do not create a higher civilization. We create a wider problem. So here is the core argument. The ethics of becoming more than human must begin with learning how to be more deeply humane. Power needs a compass, and as our power becomes planetary, then interplanetary, then perhaps something more, that compass becomes even more necessary. The manuscript speaks of universal evolution directives, principles that would guide technological and interstellar development toward the well-being of life rather than the glorification of power. Whether one uses that exact phrase or not, the idea is profound. Advanced civilizations require advanced ethics, not just advanced hardware, not just advanced computation, advanced responsibility. That means we must ask difficult questions now, before capability outruns governance. What obligations do we have to future generations if we alter the human condition itself? What values should govern AI systems that may accompany us into space? What forms of intelligence deserve moral consideration? What does stewardship mean when our actions may affect not only Earth but wider ecological or cosmic systems? What kind of consciousness should lead when human beings gain godlike tools? These are no longer science fiction questions, they are preparation questions. And perhaps the most beautiful idea in the cosmic sections of your book is this: that space exploration is also inner exploration. The farther outward we go, the more clearly we are forced to face what we are inwardly carrying: fear, wonder, domination, curiosity, loneliness, transcendence, responsibility. All of it goes with us. In that sense, the cosmos does not only test our technology, it tests our character. Will we meet the unknown with humility or hunger? Will we seek relationship or control? Will we interpret intelligence elsewhere as threat by default? Or will we have matured enough to imagine cooperation? The book moves toward a vision of cosmic collaboration rather than cosmic paranoia. I find that deeply important. In a fearful civilization, every unknown becomes an enemy. In a mature civilization, the unknown becomes a call to ethical imagination. And that shift matters even here on Earth, Because the way we imagine extraterrestrial intelligence says something about how we already imagine difference, cultural difference, biological difference, machine difference, moral difference. A civilization incapable of respecting otherness at home will struggle to meet otherness wisely anywhere else. So, the ethics of becoming more than human begins with a simple discipline: do not let technical transcendence outrun moral development. Yes, we may extend cognition. Yes, we may merge more deeply with intelligent systems. Yes, we may live longer, travel farther, and reshape the boundaries of embodiment. But the question remains: to what end? To dominate? To escape? To consume the universe more efficiently? Or to deepen awareness, enlarge compassion, and participate more consciously in the fabric of existence? Because becoming more than human should never mean becoming less accountable, less relational, less reverent toward life. In fact, the larger our horizon becomes, the more sacred responsibility becomes. And perhaps that is the hidden wisdom of the cosmic perspective. When you truly begin to grasp scale, planetary scale, evolutionary scale, cosmic scale, arrogance becomes irrational. You realize you are not the center, you are a participant, a late arrival in a vast unfolding story. Powerful, yes, but also obligated. This realization can feel humbling. It can also feel liberating, because it means the future is not only about surpassing limits, it is about entering deeper relationship with reality, with Earth, with one another, with intelligence in forms we do not yet fully understand, with time, with consequence, with the mystery that surrounds every act of becoming. So, when we speak of going beyond human bounds, let us be careful with the phrase. The goal is not to abandon the human, the goal is to fulfill its highest possibilities, to carry wisdom farther, to carry justice farther, to carry humility farther, to carry compassion farther. And then, perhaps when we reach for the stars, we will not arrive there as conquerors of a dead universe. We will arrive as participants in a living cosmos. So, the real test of becoming more than human is whether we carry more wisdom, more responsibility, and more reverence for life with us as we step into the stars.